Hello. Um, I'm back. I'm back with Skyrim. Honestly, I was kind of feeling. What do I want to play? What do I really want to play? Right? I'm not sure. I was thinking about it, and I know like pretty recently I finished Killzone. That was cool, right? I finished Uncharted. That was not as cool. I finished Haze last night. Went until about 4 in the morning just to power through Haze. And honestly, oh, and we finished Alan Wake as well. Um, Honestly, I was like, well, I don't really want to start anything new tonight. I just want to have a chill night. So we're back with Skyrim. Playing more Skyrim. I took out the disc, I cleaned the disc, put it back in. Hopefully it runs better. I mean, it ran all right before. We didn't have any crashes, but we did have some like weird texture problems, right? But then, like, the game always has texture problems, right? I think if you play, I think even if you play a modern version of Skyrim, the Nightingale hood just turns white because the transparency is messed up. I think there's still all kinds of like texture issues and whatever. So maybe the glitch we ran into wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it didn't break our console either, so it was fine. It was fine. No problem. Definitely less problems than we had with Dark Souls with a dirty disc. So, last time we left off, we killed those witches and um what's the guy died. And then they give us the axe. The old man made the axe that is racist towards elves, and that's where we ended. I'm pretty sure. And I did just a little bit of research, just to kind of brush up, because I do want to get blocking up, but we'll see how it turns out. Now I know I did mess with my audio um for the haze stream, so hopefully this one will be all right. I'm gonna let the chants start because I know the chants are a good way to. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. That's all right. So we're gonna load our save off of Whiterun there. 5.5 hours. Level 16. We are playing a male orc. So just the end of this mission, or the end of this series of missions for the companions here. Let's go to the journal. Glory of the Dead. Right, pretty sure this is the last one for this. And it's not terrible, right? The only problem with it is it's way up north. So we're going to have to fast travel to Winterhold. But let's try to get something that will set us up for success. A screaming guy. Excuse me. Thank you. And so it turns out that the best way to level block is by using vegetable soup. If you use vegetable soup, you end up getting regenerating stamina.
bit of
Let's
this,
see if we
a
can make
bit of
some.
that.
We need cabbages. I think it's leeks, potatoes, and tomatoes.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Pretty sure that's all we need. Let's go into the tavern.
Come on in. Let
Oh,
me know
we
if you need anything.
already have the
Take a
date
seat by the
request
fire
there.
This is an
and I'll
ode to
send someone.
Skyrim's
Interesting.
the Imperials.
Sadia, wake up there. Yes, Mum.
There we go. So this is special because it regenerates 1 stamina per second. Not just here like these other ones, you know, restore 10 stamina, right? That's one-time effect. As long as you have 1 point of stamina, you can shield bash or power attack. So the vegetable soup is the best melee perk in the game. Snacks, hello?
You want a drink?
We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives.
It's been a pleasure.
Finally, red guard
What do you
woman.
need, handsome?
Oh, handsome. She must be into orcs. What's going on, Snacks? How are you? How are you doing?
And we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Guess I should engage her for that
Once
quest.
was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Shameful is what it is.
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden.
Oh, hey, you're finally awake.
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help, please. Come with me. I need to speak to you privately.
Privately.
Quickly, come with me.
And, yeah, I'm not going to talk
How
to her.
about chopping up some wood for the fires?
Never trust her. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited to play this today. Ooh, Dizzy Wave. Oh, by the way, I decided to put my emotes on 7TV. So if you have that extension, or however it works, you might be able to see them, but they're not approved yet. So you're gonna have to turn on unapproved emotes or something. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest, but if they don't work today, they'll work whenever they get approved. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you see it. Because I don't really feel comfortable with turning on monetization and stuff, because I think once you do affiliate, you cannot not run ads, I think. And that's, I don't want that. I really don't. I don't know if ads show up right
Need a
now.
ride?
I don't think they do, but
Where do you want to go?
it's not something that I'm very comfortable with. We need to go to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
I use an ad block either way. Well, yeah, but not everyone uses ad block. And sometimes ad block, I know ad block for me on Twitch, sometimes doesn't work properly. Like some days it'll work just fine, and other days it'll just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna work today. But it depends.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? A dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could
Yeah. So I figure, you know, I'll put them into 7TV and that's a happy middle ground for now. You know, till I figure something out. I need to fix my ad blocker. Yeah, no, it works. It works most of the time. But it just depends. Sometimes it's a little finicky. You know how these things go. You update your ad blocker, it works perfectly fine. They update their ads, it doesn't work anymore. And then you have to, you know, you have to wait a couple days for the update for the blocker to go through, and some websites just they don't work properly. I was thinking about getting a pie hole. Um I had a phone application, and it was called Blockada, right? Blockada. And Blockada 4 was a wonderful application that lets you filter out network traffic on your phone, and it was like a pie hole. It just blocked all the ad servers, so you didn't have any ads anywhere on your phone. Beautiful, sexy, right? And then they updated to Blockada 5, and Blockada 5 is just trash. It's just completely gutted. The UI is terrible. It's not as customizable. And I don't have it on my phone right now. I barely use my phone for anything other than like Discord. Yeah. Oh, so for that Arctic Bong, I actually have 2 versions of that. Actually, I have a lot of versions of it. I have one where the fish falls onto my head, and then I decided to go with that version where the fish is already on my head. I also have like a super crunchy, like, scrungle
This is the
one.
resting place of Iskramor, and its most trusted generals. You should be cautious.
How do we get inside? Oh, I also have one with some shake on it.
Return Wuthra to Iskramor. It should open the way.
Okay, are you not coming?
Kodlak was right. I let vengeance rule my heart. I regret nothing of what we did at Driftshade. But I can't go any further with my mind fogged or my heart grieved.
Give me a second, I got some coffee here.
Until next time.
There you go. There's your axe. Racist man. Oh, it did the slow-mo. Oh, that is Soul Trap. That is loud. That is a little bit loud. Turn that down just a hair. Okay. Sorry, just getting everything sorted out. I like these ghosts. Kodlak White Man.
Give up while you still can.
Yeah, basically. I like the ghosts. I really like the ghosts. But I hate how they turn... I hate how they turn invisible when they have a status effect applied to them. I think that's kind of like a graphical oversight. I don't want to say like glitch, because it's not a glitch. It's working perfectly, but... Oh, nice. It's working better now. And then these ghosts just disappear. Oh, Skyrim. I was thinking about this game last night.
Mortal fool, no one hides from the dead.
Oh, this is actually a good spot here. Let me get the food. Drink that.
The endless
Needs- Ah, there's 3 of them. Oh, actually, I could just level up for a free heal. Ta-da. There we go.
Watch it there, brother.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. There we go.
Your good is dead.
Oh, I also have the power bash.
Damn you.
This is what Skyrim was meant to be like. You're gonna go to bed? Have a good night. Big Mac, hello.
I can't go any further, Shield Brother.
Why not?
Ever since Dustman's cairn, the big crawly ones have been too much for me. Everyone has his weakness, and this one is mine. I'm not proud, but I will stay back with Vilcus. Give my regards to Ysgramor.
Yeah, I'll tell him you said hi. He's also dead, by the way. Bro's scared of spiders. I mean, relatable, right? But you would think at some point you'd be like, alright, well, maybe it's time to step up. Because I'm such a good warrior, I gotta do this for my boss who died. This is what real gameplay looks like. Oh yeah. Amazing. Amazing. That's how you also do infinite power attacks, by the way. Is you use the vegetable soup.
Only a fool tries to kill the dead.
Fucking donkey punching a ghost? Come here.
You call yourself.
Wow. I didn't even use that attack, and it just put her out of her misery. So I made some chicken soup earlier today. I was kind of worried about it. I'm not really a big chicken soup kind of guy, but I was in the mood for it. And I gotta say, it turned out pretty well. I use mostly chicken thighs. Chicken thighs with the bone in. Bone in, skin on. But I decided to spice it up. I used a little bit of vegetable broth as well. So I used half chicken broth, half vegetable broth. And it came out pretty good. The mushroom really comes through the vegetable broth. Sirens, hello? Yeah, I'm leveling some block right now. So I ate some vegetable soup. And, this is actually a really valid strategy. If you use certain shields, you can just like completely invalidate certain bosses by shield bash. For Codlack, yeah. Yeah, what you said. I think we need to press this. Oh, look at that. We're already here. I love it when the ghosts just completely talk smack and then get worked over. Oh, this is, yeah, there we go. Two-handed, nice. Magic potion, that'll be good. Ah, there we go. Hello, boss. Are you still my boss if you're dead?
Greetings, shield brother.
Hello.
Of course, my fellow harbingers and I have been warming ourselves here, trying to evade hearsay. You see only me because your heart knows only me as the companion's leader. I'd wager old Vignar can see half a dozen of my predecessors. And I see them all. The ones in Sovngarde, the ones trapped with me in Hearse's realm. And they all see you. You've brought honor to the name of the companions. We won't soon forget it. Did he now? I can only hope. You still have the witches' heads. Excellent. Throw one of them into the fire. It will release their magic. For me, at least.
Hello, Snacks. Again, VTubers are so bad at games. I'm pretty good at games. I beat Haze yesterday, by the way. I know you fell asleep because you don't care. How long did it take? Hello, Realfie. It took me just under 6 hours. So like maybe 5:45.
Don't do that.
Pork chop, hello. Um, yeah, and I always use how long to beat. I use that website, how long to beat, to get a figure for how long a game is going to be. And the par time is 6.5 hours for that game. So I came in maybe like 45 minutes under par, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty happy with that.
Greetings, shield brother.
Yeah, I killed the wolf that came out of your ass.
And so slain the beast inside of me. I thank you for this gift. The other Harbingers remain trapped by Hircine. Perhaps from Sovngarde, the heroes of old can join me in their rescue. The harrowing of the hunting grounds. It would be a battle of such triumph. And perhaps someday you'll join us.
Oh, and then just a reminder for those of you that just came in, I put emotes on 7TV. They're not approved yet, but if you have the show unapproved emotes, you'll see them.
Did I hear right? Did he say you were to lead the companions?
Yes, I'm your boss now.
Did he say you were to lead the companions?
Yes, you don't have to say yourself twice.
You've earned the right. Your strength and honor are apparent to all. And it's my honor to be first to address you as Harbinger. Let's go tell the others.
Neat. Neat. I think there's loot here. I think there's only like one. Yeah, there it is. What do we got? Oh, Shielded Ysgrimor. That's actually pretty good. We'll take that. Elven gloves. No, thank you. So this is 26. And how much is this? 35. I'll take it. Okay, if I was an exit, where would I be? Near the treasure chest. I always enjoy how these, like, tombs have an exit path. I think it's very strange. Look at that, and we're back. Do I have a quest? No, I don't. No, I think we're done. We're done with that. Okay, so let's see here. Let's try doing this in time of need.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Take that. And see y'all later. There we go. I think there's a word wall here. We might as well get that. I think there's also a dragon. Perhaps? Maybe I'm thinking of a different location. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Either way. Let's start going to Rorikstead. Not too far. That way we can catch some criminal scum who thought they could leave the jurisdiction of Hammerfell. I already hear a dragon. I don't know what type of maniac plays Skyrim in third person. That always felt strange to me. I mean, maybe like third person when you're climbing up a mountain, but other than that, no real need to do that. One day Gloomy has to play the New Vegas DLCs. Yeah. Yeah, I recommended that. And honestly, I think she should just use her character from her main game playthrough. Like, just going in with that, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. And in fact, I think she'll actually have a very decent time with Dead Money. Because I know a lot of people who play that game have a really bad time with Dead Money. But I think on a melee build, it'll actually be pretty decent. Playing FMVs without the DLCs is a... Well, it's a missed experience, yes, but it's also kind of good, because I think if she played it with the main game, she would have had a lot of like you know how every time you play the game, you're still learning stuff, and you enter the DLC, and the DLCs are like different games, right? You're like, oh, what do you actually bring to the DLC? Oh, this one has a bunch of skill checks. Oh, this one has limited resources. And I think her just having like, all right, I know what the game is. I'm comfortable with the game. I have my character that's fully leveled. I feel good. And then entering the DLCs like that is a lot healthier. I mean, she's still gonna get her ass kicked in Old World Blues. Old World Blues, I've never had a good time with that DLC. Okay, Rorikstead discovered. Let's go to the tavern. Whiterun is racist. They won't let these dudes in. Old World Blues, really? Yeah. I think the robot scorpions are just terrible enemies. The dead money enemies are... They're rough, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I think the dead money ghost people are rough. But you only fight one or two at a time. So they're actually not that bad, right? They're very manageable. Very rarely do you fight three of them. But oh no, Old War Blues. Oh yeah, here's like 6 robot scorpions, and they explode when they die. It's just cheap. It's just terrible.
Do you have news of our quarry?
Yes, I found the lady.
You have? Where? Tell me now. We cannot go after her. Not without drawing attention. You must bring her to us. Lead her to the Whiterun stables, outside of the city. We will wait for you there. Farewell.
Ooh, actually, let me go talk to this guy.
I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
What have you got for sale?
Sate that appetite, huh?
Oh, we got a tomato out of him.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men. Have you heard about Aventus Aretino?
Let's just hit through these rumors to get some quest markers.
They say the Dark Elves built it.
There we go. Good. So we can already do the quest for the Sanguine Rose, which I think is a bad one. We can already do the quest for Azura Star. We could do the quest for the Mask of Clavius Vile. So we're actually doing really... I mean, I guess most of the Daedric quests are gated off at like level 10 or level 15. And I think we've already advanced enough where we can play the majority of the game without issue. So I think we're good.
Any news of the Alakir?
They're coming for you.
What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this, I have to pick up and leave again? If you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
So you can either listen to her, and she'll have a quest where you have to kill the Alakir, and then you go and talk to them at the end, and then they'll say, "Oh no, you're being lied to, by the way, and go capture her for us."
This is a local favorite.
Or you can just go straight to the Alakir and skip her thing. Now I guess there is a wand for like the extra combat, and if you want Alakir weapons, I think you could get a couple curved swords through that. That's the meme, you know, if you want the curved sword. But honestly, I think just getting this quest out of the way is a little bit better.
Heard what you did? Killing those foul witches. Well done.
You know, goodness knows there's no shortage of combat in this game. Actually, I had an interesting time when I was at the store. I was debating whether to get some ice cream or not, but my grocery bag was already pretty full, so I didn't have too much room for ice cream.
We meet at last, my dear lady.
What is this?
What is this?
What have you done?
Oh, come now. You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you?
What
Your
type?
luck had to run out sometime.
Either mint chocolate or like a butter pecan. I really enjoy coffee ice cream, but I can't reliably find it at my grocery store. It kind of pisses me off.
Now we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason. Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward.
Ice cream is
don't
good,
I?
yes.
Well, here you
Coffee
go.
ice cream is good
Spend
as well.
it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that.
500 bucks.
All right then.
Easy money. Let's check how we're doing on money. 3,700. I see. Arctica, hello. Hope you enjoy that emote.
This one needs something?
And actually, do I have it ready here? Oh no, I have the bird. I have the Arctic bird ready. But this is like a battlefield emote. Yeah.
Take a look.
Take a look. Great emotes, thank you. Thank you. They're all by Rin. We'll buy some lockpicks. Always need more lockpicks. Oh, actually, I had a skeb that should have come in today, and it ended up being canceled. They didn't do it. They ran out of time, and I was kind of disappointed because it was going to be a not safe for work skeb, and I was a little bit sad. You know, but it worked out. I'm sure, you know. I'm sure I'll find someone else to do a skeb once I know what I want. I wonder why they don't cancel early. I mean, I'm sure that the artist, because I mean they approved it, right? And if they approved it,
take a look.
I forgot to sell my stuff. they approve it, you know, maybe they thought they could take it. But when it comes time to actually, like, do it, and you're sitting in front of it, I'm sure it's much more difficult, right? Like, you just read, you know, imagine that. Like, you know, you're an artist, you read a commission request, and you're like, oh yeah, I could do that, no problem. And then it's actually, like, time to do it. And you're just like, oh, may have bitten off a little more than I could chew. You know, I'm sure it happens. Right? Or you do some sketches and you're just like, oh, this, yeah. You know, sometimes you just do some sketches and you're just like, okay, this is not happening. Yeah, waiting until it times out. I mean, you know, it's fine. I'm sure they were working on it like a couple of times. I'm sure they got it and they were like, all right, I'll do this later. And then they actually do it. How long does it take to time out? It depends. It depends by the request. Sometimes it can be as low as... I'm trying to think. Like the shortest one can be like 7 days. I've never seen anyone put 7 days. Usually it's like 1 to 3 months. And the longest I've seen is 6 months. But it just depends on the request. Because you could set the terms on your artist page. So it's all changeable. Let's start working towards Iverstead. There's enemies nearby. There are. Yeah, so I think I put that request in maybe last month or the month before. I put in that request when I got banned because I made a not safe for work account. And I was like, well, if I'm gonna have a not safe for work account, I should have some art on it, right? Like, you know, kind of I'm not gonna make a not safe for work Twitter and just have nothing on it. So I have like the gloomy stuff, of course, put that on there, sure. But it's kind of weird to have no art of like your own character, so yeah. But man, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary to like get art of yourself. Because honestly, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, no problem, right? No problem. I'll put in not safe for work scab, and it'll be easy, right? I'll just put it up. And then it came time to like pick out an artist and kind of decide on what I wanted. And I was actually kind of nervous. Is that the right word? Nervous? A little uncomfortable with it. Right? And I'm like, I don't really feel a strong attachment to this character. Like, I don't view this character, Arctic, the captain, as a... Yeah, I don't view this character as me. So it's not like I'm requesting myself getting fucked. Stupid dog. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like consider this character me. So I didn't think it would be weird asking for art. But when it came time to ask for art, I was a little bit uncomfortable. You know, I was a little bit weirded out. I was like, man, it's kind of weird. Kind of a strange feeling. Is this dragon gonna come around? Or is he fucking off? Oh yeah, I guess he left. Good for him. Yeah, your character is the things I like. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not like... Yeah. I don't know, I just felt maybe a little bit uncomfortable with the whole thing. So I did get one of Arctic getting head, and that one was a cheap scab, you know, it was whatever. And then the other one I requested was just sex, but that one didn't go through. They canceled it today, or I should say, it timed out today. Freaky Captain. I don't know. Cause then I started thinking about it. I was like, well, I should, you know, I should be detached from the character, so the character should be able to be put into positions that I'm okay with. I'm not okay with, or some that I am. And when it actually came time to like picking what art I want, it was like, oh, this is actually kind of weird. Who are you?
Are you here to help?
What do you need?
I will take back my family's castle.
Your castle.
Finally, reinforcements have arrived. I was expecting more, though. You'd better be good. We left to help with the war, and these filth bags swooped in and seized the place. My family is in there. I suspect Brewer had planned this. There's been bad blood between us since the king's death.
Oh, so these guys are...
Raid my home.
These guys are racist?
Kidnap my family. You ask a lot of questions for a mercenary. Just get in there and open the gate. We'll try and provide help once that's done.
What are you gonna pay me?
My family is everything to me. Clear the fort. And on top of the poster...
Sure.
I wish we could opt. Good luck.
Is this a quest? It is a quest. Interesting. Yeah, it's just a generic quest. I was about to say, I don't think I've ever done this one. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Never seen this one. So you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna save. Yeah, and so like, you know, I'm looking at my character and I'm like, okay, well, what do I actually want, right? And I was like, oh, he's a captain. I could, you know, tentacles or fish or something. And then I thought about it and I'm like, man, that's kind of freaky. I'm not sure I'm okay with that. Can I go over here? Probably not. That's the front door. Freaky. Yeah, and I was like, I don't want it to be like... I mean, it's going to be explicit. You know, I'm okay with that, but... You know, when it actually comes down to, like, pick out what you're asking for, I was like, it's a little bit more difficult than I thought it'd be. You know, especially for art that I'm, like, not that I... Like, art that I'm not going to be super attached to, either. I'm like, alright, well, I just need something for the page, you know. It's okay, well, that's a little different, right?
Show you what a real orc, damn you.
There we go. Oh. Gotta make sure we're looting these dudes. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, and so the fish that Rin gave me, I put them, yeah, you could see them there to the left of my head. They're on the fish collection. They're on the fish toggles. Very, very important. Very important. Which one's the gloomy fish? It's the black one. Gloomy drew the black one. I believe.
Are you prepared to die? I've had enough of you.
Snacks, one day I'm gonna ask you about that, and if you give me a stupid story, I'm gonna tell you it's stupid. Just so you know. Wasn't there an important looking dude around here? Hmm. Turn the fish off. How do I open this? Okay, that's a well. Ah, here we go. Can I get inside this tower? No. No, it's just a tower. Well, what's the rest of this quest then? Oh, I have to use the back door? Oh. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. I just killed everyone in there, and it's like, oh, that doesn't count. You didn't use the back door. Use the lever to open the gate. There we go. Cheese. Good. Ooh, Orcish War Axe. That might be decent to upgrade. Yeah, 20. 20, it might be worth it. Jump over that.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Wow, didn't even attack him, just straight into that animation. Okay. Dead people. Okay. I don't know. I'm glad I was able to cook today. Because I was kind of having a big crash out over the last few days, and I haven't been doing, I haven't been cleaning my dishes. So I had some dishes getting moldy. And, yesterday, day before, I was able to do, about half the dishes.
Split your belly like an old woman's purse.
But, can I not shout? Why can I not shout? It's grayed out. For some reason. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it, you know. Kind of rough. I think the problem was I was on vacation for the end of the month. And I was like generally happy. And then kind of coming back to work after being in vacation even though like I'm not unhappy, it's like bringing me back down. So I just kind of have to like normalize again.
Vaismian, we won't leave here alive. We are routed.
What was that? I'm warning you, back off.
Ooh, books. I love books. Thief of Virtue. No sneak, okay? It do be like that? Yeah. And I even, I'm like trying to get back into it. Trying to like find my normal again. And I ended up getting to, I know I'm gonna be off Thanksgiving.
No one bests an order.
And my boss was like, hey, can you work, one extra day? And I was like, sure.
That's the best you can do.
So I'm gonna be working, an extra shift.
You're a fool to fight me.
Kind of a little later. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Actually, no. We'll level up. Level up for the free heal. There you go. What is with all these dudes? There we go. Damn, this was like fucking 10 people. What do I do for work? I do public transportation. I'm like a, kind of like a manager. Kind of ish. Kind of like a dispatcher. Radio guy. I have to boss people around. And it's like, it's decent work, you know, I don't have any problem with it in particular. Oh, man. I thought you was a bus driver. I used to be a bus driver. I drove a bus for 2 years. Arctic, have you ever had a bus driver run over a person? Yes. Yes, I've had, in my 5 years dispatching, I've had a suicide by bus. I've had fatality from a T-bone. I've had motorcycle fatalities. Yeah, I've had them. Ooh, that's a dwarven mace. Suicide by bus doesn't sound like a good way to go. Well, let me tell you something. It was very fast. It was very quick. The driver called. And, he was driving, kind of leaving downtown. And there's an area where there's a big bike path, and, you know, the bus is always in the right lane. We call it the money lane, because that's where you're gonna go in and out of bus stops all the time. That. And so they were doing their job normal, and there's a bike path in a big sidewalk right next to that lane of traffic. And the driver called, very calm, right? Very calm driver. He was like, hey, as I was going down the road, you know, 30 miles an hour, some guy just went out into the street, laid down, couldn't stop. I ran him over. He's you know. And then we asked him, you know, is the person injured? You know, what's their condition? And he was like, No, they're toast. I was okay, cool. You know, that was the first time I had one of those calls.
I'll never do another span in that snake. Rather die than... Time to end this game.
Oh, good, you blocked that. Blockhead. Hate magicians. What happened to that bus driver? I mean, like, punishment-wise, nothing. Nothing. It wasn't. He didn't get a ticket or anything. You know, it was ruled a suicide. We had to, because someone died. Anytime there's like serious bodily injury, or death, or it's clearly preventable, we have to drug test him. So we took him and took a pee sample from him, and we sent him home. Drivers get 3 days paid whenever that happens, whenever they kill somebody. And yeah, he was back. He was back on the road next week. Ooh, Orcalium ingot. That's good. That's fucked up to hear. What, the driver coming back? I mean, it wasn't his fault. 3 paid days for killing someone. Well, you know, the rule actually came about from our train. We have a train division, and trains kill people more often. But yeah, we get a mandatory time off. Mandatory time off when there's a fatality. There we go. And myself personally, I've never killed anyone. But I did hit someone with my bus. Is that the driver's fault? They're also a victim. They are a victim. That's the thing. Which is part of the reason why they get the time off. You could get over having killed someone in 3 days. Well, it's not about getting over it. You know, if you need more time off and you tell your boss, you know, the company will pay for counseling. You know, they'll pay for it. It's not. It's considered an on-the-job injury. So it's not, you know, it's not a bad. You know, if you need more time, you could take more time. But you know, we all know. We all know doing the job.
Victory is yours.
Some people take it better than others.
You're as good as dead.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's just kind of how the. It's just kind of how the world works. I don't want to sound like cynical or detached from it, because, you know, these are real people, and these are real issues, and sometimes we have people that can't do the job anymore, and they leave. You know, and you know, do I wish it was different? Sure, absolutely, right? Who doesn't? But when, you know, I've been doing this for 5 years, right?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Hello, Hempy.
No.
Oh, that's dangerous. In Russia, it's really hard to be killed by a bus. Well, see, real feed. I'm sure there would be like a stipulation for some kind of like negligence. Oh, Hempy, by the way, emotes, 7TV. They're not. I don't think they're approved yet. I don't think, but you could use them already.
Damn you.
Axe of Frost. Not very good. How are you, Hempy? How was Sulfur? I saw you playing some Sulfur. How do you find them if you're on mobile? Ooh, they're not on mobile. I guess you could... I guess I could send you the links. I don't know if they're... But yeah, you probably won't be able to use them unless you're using like a third-party app or something. Yeah, and pork chop, you're right. You know, the best way to get over it is to understand, like, all right, it's not your fault. You know, I'm a professional, and people depend on me to do my job safely. Sulfur was actually a lot of fun. It looked fun, and it was also really funny when you were being chased and you were like, I'm gonna die, and then you closed your eyes and just meleeed, and you ended up just killing everything in front of you. Ooh, steel plate boots. Now we need to do some selling, fortunately. Let's see here. Steel cuff boots, okay. What is my helmet? Steel horn helmet. Horn or nor horn? We'll keep the horn. Yes. And steel shield. Don't need that. Burn this. Yeah, it looked cool. I might look into that game. Okay, we got fire damage. Restoration. Go. It has a demo? I don't know. I feel like I don't really play games on my own time anymore now that I stream. Now that I stream, I feel like I'm very motivated to play games and get through them. And part of that is really nice, but part of that is also kind of like, not sure how I feel about this. We will see. We will see. Let me burn this dwarven armor. Because we have armor. You're gonna gift it to me? You don't have to gift it to me. You don't have to do that. Oh, also, Hempy, how is Battlefield? Have you been liking it? Or have you been able to play it, I should say? You feel that way about drawing? Streaming makes me look forward to it. Yeah, I think it's very productive. It pisses me off so bad. I told you. I told you. My friend actually texted me today. He was like, hey, do you want to play some Battlefield? And I was like, I am not in the mood, dude. I went to bed at 4 in the morning. I said, I'm not in the mood, man.
Need something? Thank you for your help. Did you see my family inside?
Nope, no family.
Oh. Anyway, here is your reward. Thanks again.
Wow, I got a spell tome. Wow, a spell tome. Just what I wanted for all that. Dumb. What a dumb quest. That was just a glorified dungeon. Is this a fast travel place? It is. Okay. In that case, let's go to Riften. You have to be in the right state of mind. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Do you, does the game feel like overwhelming for you with like vehicles and stuff, or do you feel like yeah, I know what I should be doing and I can do it? depends on the lobby. Might depend on the game mode too, because some of them are a little esoteric. Yeah, Snacks, I've noticed you've been pumping out the art pretty well recently. Some players are so dead set with the tanks. I mean, you know, there's a reason why I main engineer or assault. Right? Like, those are my go-tos.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
I was gonna say something, Snacks, when your Oshi was there watching you draw. I was like, oh, look at him go.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Your Oshi, isn't it Smolchy? I was gonna say Mumkey again, but isn't it Smolchy?
Never done an honest day's
No,
work
it's
in your
Mumkey.
life,
Oh, I
Father.
was
Holy
wrong,
cow.
but right,
Hey, lad.
also. Yeah, go
I can take a hint, lad.
fuck off, Brynjolf. If Monkey showed up to your stream, you'd explode. BRB. BRB tagging Mumkey. Glass-smithing. Do I want to do that?
Make some coin, come find me.
You're trash, you main engineer. I mean, there's nothing more satisfying, right? There's nothing more satisfying than, like, getting a good tank kill, and you're just like, oh. Oh, or when you know what's even better? Is when I put landmines down, and I get a landmine kill, and I'm just like, oh, the satisfaction from a mine kill is so good.
Repair? Purchase?
So we can go from... So this is 36. We can take this to 34. That's not as good. If I had Dwarven Metal, I can probably pump that up.
Nothing like the smell of the finest weapons and armor.
Bumpkey's the gold standard. I don't watch her. I watch a little bit of Smolchy. Interesting. Well, it's nice that you hold her in high regard, but I don't really see her. Gauntlets, I'll take those.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Okay, so I think we're gonna keep our current weapon for now. What do we need for these? We need Corundum. Okay, I see. Balaman.
Come to see. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I will take 2 of these, thank you.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
There we go. So these are getting nice upgrades here. +5, good. Now we can sell the gloves.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Okay, that's good. We're not gonna need this. And we can also sell that axe. Sell the dagger. I'm gonna hold on to this dwarven mace. I think it's our next upgrade, but we need to refine it. You had a share of negative interaction with VTubers. Doesn't hide that she has a boyfriend. Interesting. Speaking of boyfriends, I saw a funny Tomo tweet where she was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry. I talked to a man today. Sorry, I talked to a man. I'm moving into the middle of nowhere to make sure I don't breathe the same air that men do." And I was like, "Wow, that is a very VTuber tweet."
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Let's make some daggers. Actually, can we make something else? I have some steel, right? There you go. Make a little bit of steel. Now let's make daggers. Okay. Get rid of these.
What brings you to... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Smithing's been in my blood for generations.
Yeah.
The secret is
I don't know.
Forge.
You know, I was really curious. I was really curious about the dude who raided us yesterday. Raided me yesterday. Because I was like,
sadly, this forge
what
is dying.
what
I've
type
used the
of
last
freak
my fire salts.
enjoys
If I can't
haze
feed it soon, it may
and
grow
has a
cold.
haze emote?
You will? Thank you.
And I was
10
like,
pinches of fire salt should give me all I
the
need
guy
to bring
the guy
this
who has
forge
haze
back to
emotes.
life.
Yeah, the guy who raided, right? He's like Obo Shoe Gaming or something. And I was like, why? Why would you have haze emotes? What is going on? And I looked at his channel and he has like, I don't know, 43,000 followers or something, some insane number like that. And then I realized he has a YouTube channel and I watch him. I watch him on YouTube. And I was like, wait a second, that's the guy. And I felt kind of bad. I was like, wait, I didn't even know who it was. I was like, man, that some freak came in and was like a Haze fan. Whoops. Whoopsies. Never meet your heroes. Kind of funny. I thought it was funny. They might be Haze fans. Oh my god, that's terrible. Would you still love me if you knew I played Haze? I don't know about that one. That's a tough sell. Okay, make sure I have the perk in there. Yes, we need that perk. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, and when I was changing my category to Skyrim, I double checked how many people follow the Haze category, and I got to make a revision because I was wrong. It turns out it's not 300 people follow Haze. It's like 260. And I was like, that is insane. Enchant our helmet. There we go. We'll do magic. Magic regeneration. Sure. The Halo Killer. Yep. Somehow. Do this one. What's the most expensive one? Right, destruction. When is my Haze speedrun? That's a good question. Let me see what the time is for Haze. Because there has to be a category, right? For it. There's a category for everything, I suppose. Let's see. Haze. Solo, PS3 on easy mode. 2 hours, 37 minutes. Ooh, that is quite the time. Two-hour speed run. Well, 2 hour 40 minute. 2 hour 37. You know, and that's worse than like Dark Souls all bosses.
Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some
You've done 3 hours.
experiments.
Yeah, like the fastest. Usually my speed runs, I prefer them to be like hour-ish runs. So it really depends. Like that's way too long for something that I would play.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
But I am looking at the leaderboard here, and fourth place is 3 hours. Third place is 3 hours 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, you know, I could be that guy who like plays a 20-year-old game to get on the leaderboard of a game that no one cares about. You know, I mean, who the hell does that? Time to snag 5th place with my VOD? No, because it's not timed. We stopped to play the music video, so it had to be uninterrupted. Unfortunately. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. Just sell that.
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can. In fact, as you can imagine, what I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them
You know,
immediately.
oddly enough,
Bring those items back to me. And I'll be happy to experiment on you.
Today I was finishing off.
No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
I do bookkeeping.
Excellent.
Over kind of what I
Why
play.
are you still standing here?
Right. I record what I play into the spreadsheet. I try to make sure I have all my VODs organized and labeled, because I keep all my recordings. Right. That's something that's kind of important to me. And then I also upload a VOD to YouTube, just, you know, just for posterity's sake. But I was putting haze into the system, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, how do I actually feel about this game? Because when I finish a game, I have 2 categories that I put it into. I put it into the finished, and I'm open to playing it again, or I have the category that is finished or dropped. I'm never gonna play this again. And I thought about it, and I was like, honestly, it wasn't bad enough to say I'll never play it again. As insane as that sounds. I don't think it's... I think it's a shit game, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it's a kusoge. But I think it's, like, funny enough where I'm like, I could see myself playing it again eventually.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Which, you know, I found kind of weird, because I put Uncharted. I put Uncharted under the never gonna play this again category. But here I go putting Haze under I might play this again. 2 flowers, I'll take those. Roll. Yes. I don't know. I don't know, but it's definitely like one of my really zen. I have like a zen moment activity when I put games onto the sheet and I organize it. And you know, it's only for me, really, just to kind of keep track of it. But I find a lot of comfort in doing that. I also purchased 2 games that I'll play on stream eventually. And one of those games is PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. And Jesus, wow, that's your reaction to that? Guy trying to revive a chicken? What the hell's he doing? Yeah, PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale. And one other game. Lost Planet 3. Oh my goodness. Lost Planet 3. And yes, I realize they're both bad games. But I was kind of in the mood for bad games, honestly. After that guy talked with me and he was like, he was playing a bad game, and I was like, wait, I own that game. Are you kidding me? I've played that game too. I know how bad it is. And that kind of made me happy. I was like, oh, other people enjoy bad games from that era. Something very comforting. The dead bear, okay. You fear the next Elder Scrolls will be Kusoge? I'm not sure if it will be. Because, wow, bears are loud. I consider Kusoge like, it's almost like a bad movie, right? If you intentionally make a bad movie, it's not bad, right? If you make, what's it called? If you make Sharknado, and you're like, haha, we're gonna make a really funny bad movie, it's not good. You have to be trying to make something earnest, and it turns out like shit for it to be a Kusoge. So, like, you might have some soulless, microtransaction-filled piece of slop, and it could be a bad game, or a cash grab, and it's just a bad game. It has to be like an earnest effort to be a Kusoge. I think that's why Haze really hit that itch for me, whereas, like, yeah, you could tell they were like trying. They put in the marketing, they did everything they could, and it just came out like garbage, right? I think there's a real difference there. You know, and maybe that's why Skyrim feels like this. You think the next Elder Scrolls will be Kamikuso? I don't think so. I think the next Elder Scrolls is going to be acceptable and bland and have a little bit of anything for everybody. It's going to be polished, but still a little bit janky, and it's going to be okay, which is probably the worst thing a game could be, right? I still watch a lot of Zero Punctuation, or I should say not Zero Punctuation, whatever it's called now. I still watch a lot of Yahtzee Croshaw. And recently he's been having this annual award. And he would talk about the 5 best games and the 5 worst games of the year. And he says, I don't think that's good. He says, I don't think I'm covering the bases enough. So he made a third category. The best game of the year, the worst game of the year, and the blandest game of the year. And I think that bland category is really important because those are the true worst games.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outside.
Like, a bad game can be bad, but still have, like, it still makes a reaction come out of you. But when you play a bland game that is just, like, soulless, you're just like, oh, completely forgettable.
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe. Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Yes, they live on a mountain.
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be... Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the... Honestly, I'm not certain.
Okay, so before I forget, I think I have enough money to buy a house. So let's go buy a house. That way we have a little base of operations.
Godlike White Mane has been laid to rest, I know.
So, in just a kind of little note here. Sometimes I buy video game music. Right? I think video game music is a great way for me to like relive certain feelings I have when playing games. And I tried to buy the Silent Hill F soundtrack. It was available on CD. And I managed to buy it. I did a pre-order. And unfortunately, last week I got an email that says we didn't actually receive any CDs of it, so we're giving you a refund. And I'm like, damn, that is a shame. That's terrible.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Yeah. Yeah, and I bought it through VOV, Very Okay Vinyl. They do CDs and vinyl.
Splendid.
But
There's a house available. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Here's the key to your new home.
Let me see, how much money do we have left? $200. Not much. Lydia,
Honor to you, my Thane.
follow me.
Lead the way.
Yeah, so unfortunately I won't be getting that soundtrack. I wanted to get it on CD because I was like, I know they're gonna do good work, and I know when I played Silent Hill F, I was like, oh, I like the soundtrack. But you know, it doesn't always work out. A little bit of a shame. Yeah, and actually I have the soundtracks for 0. No, I'm sorry. I don't think I have 0. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 Silent Hill soundtrack on vinyl. On vinyl. They're very, very important to me because I have a lot of good memories playing those games. I'm stuck. There we go. There we go. Now we have a house. I am Arctic, homeowner. Hear me roar? Did you get the reference? It's okay if you didn't. It's okay if you didn't. You know, it's just me being old. It's an old person reference. That was a reference to Futurama. Futurama, in the episode where they go underwater and Zoidberg finds a shell. And he says, I have become Zoidberg, homeowner. Let's go kill some more bears. Why are they so loud? Oh, you love Futurama, you didn't get the reference? That's okay. That's okay, it's a long-running show.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You can't get every reference, right? Smithing increased. Wonderful. I should rewatch some Futurama. I have it all on DVD. I have the box set.
Hey, look, the cave. What's inside?
We were just in there, Lydia. We were just in there. You missed the reference because you fell asleep? Go to sleep, Snacks. Go to sleep, Snackutie. Gonna go to bed. Good night. Good night. Buenas noches. So if you actually read all of those 10 plaques on the way up, I think you get some kind of buff. Oh look, another bear. Usually you get wolves here. I don't think I've ever seen a bear here before. I think the 7,000 steps is one of my favorite parts of Skyrim. I think it's such an interesting experience. And it varies wildly. Whether you took this game very early level or you put off this quest till later, changes how you experience it very well. Number 2, thank you. Some of my least favorite enemies in the game. Ice Wraiths. Not a fan of them at all. You know, oddly enough, you might notice some of the armor in this game has fur, right? A lot of the armor has fur because it's presumably very cold. You need something warm. And I was talking with my friend, and we were discussing armor with fur. And he was talking about Warhammer and how there's certain units in Warhammer that have like fur cloaks. And I'm like, well, that's really cool, but that's also really stupid because they're wearing like mechs, right? They're like in power armor. Why would they need fur on the outside of a mech? It doesn't make sense. And then he started, you know, talking about Dead Space 3, where the Sovereign Colony's Armed Forces has, because of fashion. Oh, okay, yeah, it's because of fashion, but we're talking about utility here. The Sovereign Colony's Armed Forces suit has fur on it. And I'm like, isn't it like an airtight spacesuit? It's a spacesuit. Why would a spacesuit need fur? Right? So, I mean, I think it depends on the setting. I think if it's like Skyrim, where it is cold, yeah, fur works. But if you're in a setting where it's like, all right, you're gonna die because it's so cold, it stops making sense. I don't remember their spacesuits having fur. Yeah, once you get the Sovereign Colonies suits, they have some fur. I'm afraid of an Astariz barreling down on me. I see. I see. I'm gonna give a disclaimer right now. I'm not a very big Warhammer fan. Shocking. Shocking, I know. I know, I'm sorry I kept this from you, but I hate to say it. I couldn't hold the truth in any longer. I don't really like Warhammer. Warhammer Fantasy better. Tabletop. Okay, see, that's the thing. If you come into it from a tabletop perspective, I think it's definitely, it has more merit. Yeah, I think if you enter it from like, all right, I'm playing this tabletop, really good. If you enter it like everything Warhammer is good, the books, the games, I'm like, nah, dog, you're wrong. But from a tabletop, yeah, I can see that. I can see that argument. you can't get into stories in that universe because nothing matters. I think it's also that the stories written for that universe, they have the problem that the Star Wars Expanded Universe has, where it's cool, but the writers have absolutely no sense of scale, and you end up with like silly shit happening where you're like, all right, and then a gajillion soldiers came in and fought the Tyranids nobly, and here's the story of the book, and then at the end they just blew up the planet, and you're like, oh, that's kind of, well, that was worthless. You know what I mean? Like you can't actually have anything that is meaningful, because like you said, yeah, nothing matters. I think this is the last one. Ah, and you're Horus Heresy, I see. This is one of my least favorite parts of Skyrim, is the actual talking with the Greybeards. So the other day I was talking to, I think I was talking to Snacks, and you know, we did that Xbox repair on stream, and I managed to get a couple streams out of that. And I have a Kindle. I have a Kindle with a dead battery, and I've been meaning to put a new battery in it. And I was looking up, like, how much does it cost? Can I make a stream out of it, you know, doing a Kindle repair? And unfortunately not. Number one, the battery is like $50. Right? Which is kind of steep. That's pretty steep. 50 bucks, that's a lot. And then I looked up what the repair would actually look like, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I do want to fix it, because the new one is like 150 bucks or so. And it's just removing the back and changing the battery and clicking it back in place. And I was like, man, I don't think I could make a stream out of that, unfortunately. So we'll have to see. But I do want to get my Kindle fixed up, because I do have a lot of stuff I want to read. It's been about 6 months that I've been neglecting it.
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Taste this, dude. R.I.P. Plumber. Plumber?
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have.
Oh, really? Oh, the voice actor died? Oh, that's a shame. Future tech repair streams are anticipated. I mean,
not the first.
I'll order the battery,
Many of the dragon
and we'll see what we could do.
Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind.
I'm trying to think if I have anything else that needs fixing.
That is not ours to know.
Unfortunately
you
not.
You are the only one
think.
that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say.
I know I have my Wii guitar, and I've been wanting to like modify my Wii guitar to fix the strum, but that is like expensive parts, and also that's kind of an expense that I don't want to do. Like, don't get me wrong, 50 bucks for a Kindle to fix it is kind of steep, but you know, a Kindle, I use my Kindle every night. I use it every single night for the last like 8 years. So I think that value is there. But you know, spending $100 to fix a fancy controller that I use once a month, you know, I don't think that's worth it. So I'm ready to learn.
You are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you?
And besides, if I want to do another stream like that, I feel like I should get a better camera. You don't think you ever did this quest? Really? This is the main quest. You have to do this. This is how you get Fus Ro Dah.
When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn.
You don't have to do it. You're telling me that Skyrim has been out for 14 fucking years and you've never played the main story? That is insane.
Master will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force.
That is crazy. How do you... Like, part of Skyrim is Fus Ro Dah. Like, I don't know how you beat the game without Fus Ro Dah. Like, that's like such a core part of like Skyrim nonsense. Is like Fus Ro Dahing some dude off a cliff. Well, no. Not just, he's not out here not dawing. He's out here not going or rowing.
Well, that is how the rest of
He only had Fus.
As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation,
Bro was like, this shout kind of sucks, dude. It's just a stagger. Just hit him with the Fus. So I really dislike this part. So you have to shout 3 times, and this is just a time waster. Whoops.
Well done. Again.
Yeah. Greybeards are very interesting the first time. Absolutely. And then immediately, you're just like, this is gaming on rails. And I don't want to do this.
You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn.
And when your bitch compliments your thum, holy shit.
Follow Master Bori.
And this sucks. You have to wait for them to walk. Man, this is... Sirens, I don't know how to feel about that, where you've never beaten this, or you've never even come this far. I think it's really interesting. Like, it almost reminds me of when Advanced Warfare came out, you know, back in my Call of Duty days. I played it, and I think the game was out for like 6 months, and I was like kind of done with the game, and my friend was like, hey, don't you have you get like a certain emblem or something for beating the campaign? And I was like, what are you talking about? Who the fuck plays the campaign? And I had that game for like a half year, playing it every day, and I never played the campaign. To be honest, I'm the same way in Battlefield right now, Battlefield 6. I played, I think I played the first mission and I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind.
Those campaigns are good though. I mean, I don't get me wrong, once I went around to play it, I thought it was pretty decent.
Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
There we go.
Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing.
I don't think you ever need to
I've
use
heard the
this.
stories of the abilities of
You need
Dragonborn,
to use it in the
but
next
to see it
mission.
for myself.
There's one point in the next mission where you have to use it. But it's a decent mobility tool, really.
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
There's no puzzles in the overworld that require it. Yeah. Well, there's only one dungeon that needs it, and that is the dungeon. This next one, Ostengrav, where we use it. That's the only place. I'm fairly certain. And so here is the peak of the world, but we cannot actually go here because there is an impossible blizzard, and you'll take constant damage if you go through there. And it staggers you as well. So let's fast travel to Morthal. I think I'd like to go there from Morthal. Going to one of the peaks for the pickaxe? Yeah, that's... Well... That's the top of the throat of the world, so... Somehow you managed to walk by the main quest and just go up there. Because that's where that's where the notched pickaxe is, the very top.
Where do you want to go?
Me to Morthal, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
But you never beat Alduin? I mean, don't get me wrong, beating Alduin is definitely... I think... What is the worst part of the game? The part of the game that stalls out for most people is when you're playing the game and you go through the main quest.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
And you reach the quest where you have to capture the dragon in Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. And you have to make sure that the Civil War is over for the Jarl to agree to doing it.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Right? So you have to like do that quest, and if you don't want to do the quest, you can also get an additional quest to call a temporary truce until the dragon is defeated. But that's another quest, and that thing's a pain in the ass. So that's where a lot of people's playthroughs kind of stall out, where they're just like, alright, this is kind of a pain in the ass. No thank you. Because by then you already have the Dragon Wrench out, so there's no real reason to like do other things. I love mud crabs. They're so good. Alright, we're here at Ustengrav.
I'll see you burn.
I don't know why Gloomy hates Ustengrav, or I don't know why Gloomy hates Alan Wake. I feel like she's where it hit its stride. I mean, thankfully she stopped before the farm. Because the farm is kind of the, yeah, definitely the peak upwards. So when she comes back to it next week, she's going to be like, get used to the mechanics again, and then be good at the concert encounter. So that'll be nice. I think she's just too far gone. I think she had such a bad experience with her first playthrough that she can just not have fun with the game anymore. And it's kind of a shame. Kind of a shame that's how it went, but that's where she is. You think she'd like Alan Wake 2 a lot? I think she would like it a lot if it wasn't called Alan Wake 2. But we'll see how she reacts with modern games. I did get her a game that hopefully she plays during the last Steam sale. Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare, the PlayStation 1 game. Got her that, which that seems right up her alley. But also, I got her Alone in the Dark 2024, which is nice and horror adjacent. You know, it's a horror game. It's a horror game, but it's a modern one. Kind of plays a little bit like RE4, but less combat-y. So hopefully she'll play that and be happy. Because I'd be really sad to see her play a modern game and not like it. I don't know what modern game she'll even want to play. Well, I mean, definitely the one for her is Silent Hill F. Right? I think Silent Hill F is her big game. But also Alone in the Dark. That's gonna be good. Probably talk her into Dead Space Remake. Like that's different enough from Dead Space where she could probably play it. Probably not Callisto Protocol, because that's a Kusoge. Resident Evil. Yeah, like a Resident Evil she'd probably play. I don't know if I kind of hope it's not Resident Evil 4, to be honest. Yeah, I would hope she plays RE4 original. Exactly. Exactly. I think the remake of Resident Evil 4 is the worst of the modern Resident Evils. But yeah, she'll be able to play all that. I'm looking forward to what she'll be able to do. Resident Evil 3 remake is bad. Not bad, but unfinished. I'm gonna give a hot take, and I think it's good. And I say it's good because okay, this is gonna, I know there's a lot of Resident Evil people who have very bad opinions about this because they're like, I can't believe they cut all this content from Resident Evil 3. And I'm like, all right, when you make a choose your own adventure game, the story has to be bland. Right? You're either going to have paths that are completely shit, or they're all going to be kind of bland, right? And games that do that are kind of wasting your time, right? And I like short games. Let's put it that way. I respect short games. I think, yeah, it's best when enemies chasing you. True. True. But my opinion is, like, I really don't like games that are longer than they should be. And Resident Evil should be a short game. I'm looking at you, Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 is too long. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Too long. You know? Like, give me a campaign that I could finish in a reasonable amount of time that isn't nonsense, right? I don't need fluff. I don't need fluff. Just respect my time, give me something interesting, and move on. So this is Ustengrav, a wonderful underground grotto. Pretty cool. You know, I was thinking about playing Resident Evil 2 Remake the other day. And I have it, RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake. But I honestly, if I ever play it on stream, I am not gonna do a proper playthrough of it. I'm gonna whip out the minigun and just fucking fly through the game. Because I'm gonna be real, I don't like the combat in those games. It's very... It feels bad. I think it's the adaptive difficulty. I really hate it. So here's the one puzzle that you need the dash for. When you get close to these statues, they open up the doors. But once they're all open, they lock on you. You want to play the scenarios, but they're tough? Yeah. Yeah, also true. Okay, Lydia, get out of the way, please. And there you go. That's the one puzzle you need it for. And then I also have the original Resident Evils. You gotta beat them all to unlock Punk. Yeah, and I think you have to do them on a harder difficulty too. Or something. I'm sure there's like some Capcom. And so I think that there's going to be a time when I play Silent Hill 1. There's going to be a time when I play Silent Hill the modern ones. Also when I play Resident Evil, the old ones. But I really have to hype myself up for it cuz I am not comfortable playing tank control games on stream. RE1 remake is so tough to control. I have the GameCube copy. But I don't like him, man. I don't like Tank. Tank sucks ass. So we came all the way here, and there's a note. Someone already took the horn from us. So we got to go to Riverwood and get the horn from there. Orcus Shield of Frost Abatement. Neat. And Dwarven Armor, which we might be able to upgrade that very well. Yeah, like PlayStation 3 era slop is fine for me, but like older slop is very difficult because of its controls. Have I ever played Starfield? No. No, my friend does. I do not. I don't have any interest in Fallout 4. Fallout 4 killed any Bethesda games for me. I'm never going to play a Bethesda game after Fallout 4. I mean, my friend tells me it's a decent game when you know what's going on and if that's your genre, but no. No, I'm afraid not. Maybe I'll do like Outer Wilds. I might do Outer Wilds on stream since I played that before. But I'm kind of bad at that game. Getting to the end is kind of a little rough. Outer Wilds would be sick. Yeah, but I feel like I have to practice. So it's one of those games that you gotta know how to control it properly. Did I beat the DLC? No. I did not. I've been to the Stranger, and I've gotten into the Dream. But I always run out of time, or I always get spotted, and I hate stealth. I think stealth sucks. And I mean, I know what happens, right? I know what happens there, but I was just not really. I encountered those owl people, and I was just like, all right, this isn't fun. This isn't fun in a way that I'm enjoying it.
I'm the innkeeper. It's attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself
Sad. Yeah, I mean, you know, not everything is gonna click, right? I try to remind myself of that.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
Yeah, I have to remind myself, and I know Hempy did a really good
Close the
he had a
door.
really good way of saying it the other day, where she's like, normalize
Now we can talk.
doing what you want, normalize liking what you like,
May the gods watch over your battle.
normalize, you know, having an opinion. And man, she said that at the right time, because I was like kind of worried. I was like, man, I'm playing something that is like popular, but I don't like it. And then it kind of was like, oh, wait, it's okay not to like something. I was like, okay, yeah, not everything is for
Greybeards seem
everybody.
to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
If someone plays, you know, I guess we're coming back to this one. If someone plays Alan Wake and they just can't play it, and they don't like it, I gotta remind myself, that's okay.
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless I didn't go to all. I am not your enemy. Like I said, I'm part of it. If you really are Dragonborn, that is.
I hate this quest. I hate
Before
this
tell you
quest
any
so
more,
much.
I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. Yes. But that isn't important right now.
Oh my
What is
fucking
important,
god.
we remember you're the only. Can you do it? Can you devour a Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
I have to prove it to you, because you're right. I went to the one tomb and asked for the one thing that no one else would ever fucking know. But now I have to prove myself to you. Whatever. What the fuck ever. I hate this. I hate her. I hate the Blades. I hate their quests.
Dragons aren't. They weren't gone. Now something's happening to bring them back to life. And I need you to help me stop it.
I hate this entire quest.
I know they are.
Heading off to bed.
I visited their ancient burial
Have a good night,
grounds and
pork
found
chop.
them empty. And I figured out where the next
Thank you
one
for
will come
stopping
back to
by.
life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon barrack. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a
See,
minute
and then
I'll
this
be
this
ready.
is another part that I don't like, where it's like, all right, here is a place on the map.
That's better.
I need
Let's
you
get
to
on the
go
road to
there
Kynes
and kill the dragon. And you're just like, why couldn't it be anywhere convenient? Well, you know, and I get it, right? Like, oh, you need to make sure you go around and explore the map. But I really don't like her. I really don't like her. I don't like her quest.
Right. Happy trails.
Ooh, we can use the alchemy lab. So,
This is an ode to Skyrim's
let me see what we
staunch
could make here. We can do
We drink to our youth,
death bell. Actually, no, let's use some invisibility stuff, because those sell for good money. So we can do ice race teeth. This makes you invisible. Also Lunama. And I think Nern roots. Yep. There you go.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will
And
drink
vampire
and
dust. That's another invisible one.
we're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And Sovngarde beckons.
I don't remember what the rest of these are. I think it's Sabercat Tooth.
But this land is ours.
Which
and
one
its
is
sweet
restore
white
stamina?
flame
I know there's a
of
stamina one.
scourge that has sullied
Honey?
our hopes and
Yep. That's a basic one. Okay. Nope. Garlic. Skeever hide. The children of Skyrim are Falmer now. They're Falmer? Oh, antlers. They're like the natives. I mean, where did snow elves come from? Oh, were they... I guess they were Skyrim, right? Skyrim is cold. Hmm. I see. It was... What is it? Nightshade, Creep Cluster, Death Bell? No, that wasn't it. I know Death Bell and Salt. Nightshade, Salt. That's like a go-to. I think River Betty hurts you. Yep, that's another one. Okay, it's fine.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Ooh, did we get a level up? Nice. Level 20. I wish this freaking bard would shut the fuck up. Okay, so we're gonna do well fitted. And we're also gonna do Fist of Steel. So now if we punch without a weapon, our punches do an extra 30 points of damage. An extra 30 points, which is, I mean, that's almost what our sword does. Not that that's super useful,
We can travel.
but it's pretty nice. We gotta go all the way over here. We haven't been to Windhelm, but we've been to Gallows Rock. When did we go to Gallows Rock? Oh, during the Companion's Quest. That's where we were a werewolf. Where we got teleported to. We'll go there. Probably gonna get attacked by a Spriggan here. Oh, this is one of the ones with the trapdoor here. I will save that for later then. I thought this was just an open air one. Okay, little shack over here. There's a saber cat in there. We can already see it. Let's make sure we save. Spend a little bit. I miss saving. Saving is something that... Oh, it's a bear. I hate how loud you are. Okay, we need to take those leaks. I guess we could use this for the fur we just got. That does keep our weight down. Ah. Orb. Orb? I don't know what orb is supposed to mean. Oh, it's one of these treasure maps? I hate these. Whatever. It's always, I don't know. There's a lot of emotes that I have or see that I don't really know what emotion they're trying to convey. Speaking of, I'm gonna have an emote that I'm gonna be getting electrocuted. You can imagine how that one's gonna turn out.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
I hate that voice line. Where?
It flew over the. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not.
Oh, the
Got something I'm
stupid ass
supposed to deliver.
courier.
Your hands only.
What do you
I've been
have?
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Yeah, yeah. What do you got?
Let's see here. There's a new museum. Looks like that's it.
I hate this guy so much. Arctic fish. Fishing. Yeah, I mean, well, I think fishing is, it can be used for different things. I think when I looked at the fish emote, I was like, okay, this could be like cozy. Cozy doing something, or it can also be like when someone does bait. You're like, ah, this is bait. Alright, I'm here. Get the show on the road. I love listening to fucking made up dragon talk. Meanwhile, the Elder Scrolls nerds are like, oh my god, he's saying something. Oh, I don't care. Oh, actually, this is a good time to eat some soup. Ta-da. Not like the Game of Thrones or Lord of the Ring ones? Really? Lord of the Rings has dragons?
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Oh, you mean the fake languages. Yes, yes. Yeah, I enjoy that they exist, but at the same time, I'm also kind of, I don't really like them because it's like something that people nerd out over way too much.
I'm one of for the last. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing The Thalmor are our best lead.
I like how her
If they
quest
aren't
line
involved,
is,
they'll know who is.
we are so racist that we believe that the elves are behind the dragons. And I'm like, oh, wow. It takes us 3 quests to figure that out.
Nothing's the Empire, and now the Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we... Problem is that place is locked. I'm not... Meet me back. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Okay, so this is done. And now let's head back to High Hrothgar with our horn, so we could get Da, Fusro Da. Yeah, the Elvish is a language you can learn. Yeah, well, it's a real language. Like, that's the thing. Is like, it is a constructed language, but it's still like, I think it's a bit much for a story, you know. Interesting that it exists. Cool. And good for Tolkien. But, you know, the Thalmor behind it all. It's always the Thalmor with her.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of
It's almost
well done.
almost like she's
You have now
racist.
passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Okay, and this is another one of these kind of waste your time things. You have to come over here and listen to a bunch of made-up words to get Fusro Da.
With all 3 words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with this knowledge.
Can speedrunners skip this? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me check.
You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are
Okay, so I'm reading here. Have the guide for the speedrun. It says here, you must choose High Elf because they're taller and they have the fastest movement speed. It says here, Helgen, jump on Alduin's wing to skip to the entrance. Stagger Hadvar twice to cancel player animation. Grab this. Go, go, go. You can wait after escaping from Helgen, which means you can restore stamina only in a second.
High Hrothgar is
So you have to sprint and wait. Sprint and wait. Sprint and wait to get that. Let's see here. You need to steal a horse. You need to climb the throat of the world using the horse. Get to High Hrothgar. Ooh, actually, I don't think you need to do this. Okay, so it says here, adjust time on Ustengrav, summon the bound sword, kill the conjurer. Do the shortcut with the whirlwind sprint. Okay, read the letter, go to the exit. Go to Riverwood. Talk to Delphine. Grab lots of wines. Fast travel to Winterhold and get into a jail. jailbreak, go to Septimus Outpost. So they don't even do this. Yeah. Yeah, they don't even do this part. They go from getting the horn, right? You get the horn from Delphine, and then you go to jail to get you closer to the outpost to start the next part of the quest. That is fascinating. That is fascinating. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should get this a little bit out of order. Perchance. Perchance. Oh! Oh! Oh, 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 oh. There is a glitch. We can do a glitch. Using the book. We can get infinite levels off of the book. I almost forgot. So maybe we should do that. So, to do this, you need to go talk to Septimus and start his quest. Now, to start the quest for let me pull up the quest information just to make sure. Daedric quest, discerning the transmundane. So we have to come to Winterhold and just walk north, basically. And it says here, suggested level 18. 18 for this quest. And so I think you could get this quest by either being over level 10 and talking to him, or getting to the main quest where you need an Elder Scroll. And his quest is tied up with the Elder Scroll. So it's kind of an interesting thing. I guess doing this stuff out of sequence. Because typically a player would never come out here on their own. So it kind of makes sense that they put it all the way out here. Right? It's almost like in Fallout 3, where if you go to Smith Casey's garage, technically you could just skip all the dad quest. And I think that's very fascinating. Oh, I'm sorry. It says here in the guide, you need to be level 15. Only to complete the quest, though. I guess to start the quest, you can start at any level. Okay, you know, looking at the time here, I don't want today to be a crazy long stream, because I'd like to go to bed at a normal time today. I am gonna start this quest and go to the location where we need to go, and then we're gonna wait there. Yeah, so we got a little bit more, but we're gonna wrap up soon. So this is Septimus.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed.
He's stupid.
The Elder Scroll. But no, it is not in here. Well, on the cosmological scale, well, it's one block lifts the. Lucky in the depth. Have you heard of Black Under of Time? But not all. The edge. Trust Septimus. He
Okay.
knows you can.
So
go.
he's an idiot who doesn't tell you anything, okay? But there's some interesting things that happen here. So his quest is for a book in here, but you need to progress his quest to be able to get the Elder Scroll. Now, once we get the Elder Scroll and we get the box for him, Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince, will show up right here, blocking your exit to talk to you. In this original version of the game, he is just a purple portal. After the Dragonborn update and the DLC, he looks like a bunch of eyeballs and tentacles. Kind of interesting that they updated his look in the patch. Okay, so now we need to go here. Didn't know that? Yeah, it was a little bit of trivia. We're gonna go from Ysgramor's tomb. Yeah, so if you ever go back and watch, I mean, we'll do it here, I suppose. If you ever watch someone's old footage from when the gang first came out, it looks kind of how it looks like when you summon something. But after the update, yeah, they changed how he looks. And also, if you complete the DLC for the Dragonborn DLC, if you complete that DLC, he will recognize you, and he'll be like, "Oh, hello, it's you again," which is also kind of funny. Okay, so you might think we need to enter through this valley, but we actually need to enter to the east here to get up on the plateau. A lot of bears today. Fighting a lot of bears. Okay, we're still doing good. Oh look, another bear. I think that's bear number 7 or 8 today. That's a lot of bears. Here we are. Let's make sure we enter here so we don't have to load the overworld. And let's do a manual save here. Oh, it's auto-saving. Have to walk forward a little bit. There we go. All right. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Definitely going to make a lot of progress here because once we get that book, we're going to try to finish this quest. We're going to glitch and reach max level. So that'll be pretty funny. But yeah, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the emotes. And thank you for stopping by. So see you later.